Hello, beautiful soul. We are in January 2025. I'm so excited. I hope you're also very excited and enthusiastic about all the opportunities that we're having in 2025. A fresh new start, fresh new starts, a year of transformation in my sense. And I was thinking that what better way to start the year than to address the inner desire of what we truly want. It's super important to connect with that and also to feel, not only see the vision of what your desires are, the desires of creation, the desires of connection, the desires of who you just be more of who you are, and share that more with the world, I would say. And as I'm connecting with the importance of putting your words and connecting in energy with that, I realize vulnerability would be a great theme to touch upon in the same breath, because vulnerability and creativeness or creativity really go hand in hand. And I know, as a recovering perfectionist and as a creative, that you probably are not the best at being vulnerable. I'm just saying, I don't know, maybe you are, but let me tell you a bit about my capability to be vulnerable. A couple of years ago, I was not a champion at it. I was a perfectionist, not knowing that I was one. Now being in recovery and realizing that basically the inability to be vulnerable or to just step into the unknown has really been a super blockage in my creative journey and my authentic self-expression and the connection with others, basically a major blockage. So after having spent a couple of years working on it, opening myself to being vulnerable, all while healing some parts of me that really were afraid to open back up, I can say this is my invitation. This is my invitation to do a check-in. Do a check-in of how vulnerable, what is your relationship with being vulnerable? Do you see being vulnerable just as a weakness or a potential threat? Or do you see it as an ally to step into uncharted territories, to have a deeper connection with others? How do you see vulnerability? How do you define it for yourself? How easy for you is to open up and ask for help, for example, and say, this I don't know, can you help me with it? Or when somebody offers you support, how willing and in a flow are you to say, oh my God, I would love that. Thank you so much. Let's do it. How are you when you find out some weaknesses or fearful parts of you? How open and transparent are you with yourself to acknowledge them and to show them to others? How is your capability to be vulnerable? I'm asking you this not to make you overly look at those parts, but more as to invite you to look at this stretch that you have with vulnerability, so that we may then go into your creative power, to your willingness and curiosity to really go into uncharted territories, be it at the relational level with yourself and others, or be it at a project level or an entrepreneurial level. And because I know that vulnerability and creativity go hand in hand, basically, if you get them together, they can really be best pals, and they should be best pals. So this is my invitation for you. Check in with your vulnerability, and if you find that you could be more vulnerable and open and curious this year, just go for it, one step at a time. Okay, you don't have to be a vulnerability master or like a super curious person jumping around that actually can get you very distracted. Just check that in, and then lock in with what you truly want. Connect with the question, if anything is possible, what do I truly want? At a deeper level, at an outer level, at all the levels, what is it that I truly want for 2025 and beyond? So this is my invitation for you. I wish you have a most beautiful light year, filled with joy, filled with creativity, filled with vulnerability, filled with connection, filled with abundance, and much, much love. And I can't wait to see you next time.